Hello, men. How are you? How are you feeling? How do you show up for yourself when you don't feel like things are really going your way? How do you show up for yourself when you aren't really feeling like the work that you want to produce that you can do, or that you have the energy, the motivation for that? What do you do? So, the reason why I'm asking those questions is I want you thinking along the lines of, yes, I resonate with that. I can feel times when it's harder for me to motivate myself to do the things that I really want to do. I'm going to ask you a couple more questions. Why do you think that is? Do you think that has something to do with the day-to-day, boring, or routine, no change attitude that you've adopted, or is it because you're doing it, you're on autopilot, and you're not really thinking about what that means to you? Or does it have everything to do with, I didn't get the best night of sleep last night, Jesse, and I don't want to admit this, but I didn't eat too great today either? Okay, so we've got some things. So, some vulnerabilities here. I haven't been feeling the best over the last day or so, and I've been riding through the many emotions that come with that, and giving myself the space, still working out, so doing me time, working out, and in that, watching how I feel and how I feel when I interact with people. And when I interact with people, especially my clients, I know what's theirs and what's mine. And that becomes a real interesting refinement when you can get to that level of emotional intelligence. Now, without trying to seem like I'm going over your head here, what I'm actually saying is, when you really watch your own feelings, you start to really understand, what is yours and what isn't. So today, amongst many of the days, I've been watching my own feelings, and as I've been doing that, as I watch them going, okay, I don't have to feel like this anymore. I can choose to think differently. I can choose to feel differently. And then what happens is I notice the subtle nuance, the subtle feeling change within me. It's almost like a hope. Okay, all right, this is not forever. It's temporary. What this all boils down to is, I have not been drinking a lot of water. I didn't get a great sleep last night and the night before, and I have been missing on some of the very foods that I have been looking forward to eating each day, and skipping out on that. So you might say, okay, coach, you are reminding people of the very things that you do each day, and yet here you are talking about what you have not done. Hey, you know what? I am human, and I do things each day to the best of my ability. When I get through these things, I like to let you know how that went. So, finding the motivation to do simple things like record a video, or to talk about what the feeling is, to task organize what I am required to do, comes down to this. When you start really listening to your body, like myself, you start to realize that it's your body that needs you. It's your body that's going, hey, we cannot operate like this right now, because you have yet to fulfill the nourishment, the rest, and the water requirement that we need in order to sustain the homeostasis, sustain the level that you want to operate at. So you cannot expect us, the system, my body, to operate at that optimal level. I think that is something to really think about, because what do some of us do? I mean, I don't drink coffee, but what do you do? I don't have any energy. I am tired. You go and reach for another coffee. And that actually sends things into a worse phase for you, because you are now even more thirsty, more sleep deprived, because now your body's starting to run a cortisol and adrenaline. So you're stressed now. You're inside. You might not seem like you're stressed, but your body is stressed on the inside. And as for nourishment, the nutrients that you need, they're being depleted that much more because the coffee's taking them away. It's a diuretic. So here's what I have to say as I surmise all of this, because these are just raw thoughts. It is okay to have off days. It is okay to have days where you do not feel motivated. When you do have those days, see yourself as you really are, and understand that it is only temporary, and that the how you feel right now is not how you're going to feel forever, and it is not telling, it is not the results of who you are. Your intentions of what you want to do, if they don't meet what you feel fired up to do, or don't feel fired up to do, it's okay. It really is okay. On that note, I want to end it there. I'm looking forward to your comments on this one, because I believe that it is really okay to be vulnerable about not feeling your optimum. And it is even more of a thing to let people know what that looks like, because you can't make vids and docs and shorts of yourself always feeling like A1. You're going to have the ebbs and flows. Let them see those things too. Talk to you soon. Let's do this.